Donald Trump is now an undisputed billionaire, and crypto helped him do it. I want to give you a little intro. Over the past few decades, Donald Trump's billionaire status was always put into question, where some people thought he may not have even had $1 billion, maybe just a few hundred million, and some people even thought he didn't even have truly $1 million of liquidity to his name, despite everything that was actually on paper. But all of those accusations can be dismissed because now he clearly is one with the release of his coin, the official Trump. Shortly after its release, just a few days ago, it hit a market cap of almost 12 to $14 billion. And you could see this peak, a little bit of a dip, and then the major dip after that peak. That was most likely Trump taking in some profits. Clearly at least 1 billion, 2 billion, who knows how much more. There's also the Melania coin, which initially had a market cap of about $1.5 billion, and then it dropped to about 500 million. Anybody who bought those two coins expecting them to constantly go up, you've held the bag. Now, we don't know if the value of these coins are going to go to their previous highs, but there's a very important caveat that we all have to take into consideration. Donald Trump is now the president of the United States. He sits in the most powerful office that this country has, officially. He has also opted a pro-crypto stance, and he hasn't said anything too dramatic over the past few days, maybe because he made the billions that he wanted to off of this coin, and even now the market cap is around, $4 or $5 billion, which means he can still say that he has a large pool of assets to take loans against, or he can just give another huge pro-crypto announcement in the coming weeks, the coming days, maybe in the coming months, and most likely his coin will skyrocket because a rising tide like that lifts all boats. He also has the economic infrastructure of the most powerful country on the planet to maybe, pump his coin if he actually wanted to. And everyone knows this is a huge conflict of interest because never in the history of money or government has a leader of a country issued their own form of currency. I mean, yes, when it comes to the Roman times and the Greeks, the emperors or the tyrants, they had their likeness carved on each coin, but those coins were still made of something solid, and it was usually gold, silver, even copper. Now, of course, Donald Trump isn't foolish. It's not like he himself individually has the ownership of this coin, but 800 million of these 1 billion tokens are owned by two Trump-owned companies. So he has probably shell after shell. And just in case you're curious, no, I do not own any Trump coins. I do not own any Melania coins, nor will I ever buy any of them. And if you're curious which blockchain the Trump and Melania coins were released off of, it was Solana. I also don't own any Solana, but they have had a pretty meteoric rise over the past year, going up about 2.55 times higher than they were 365 days ago. While I'm not a fan of Solana because they constantly shut down and they have a high failure rate, if you want to launch anything into the Web3 space, Solana seems to be the easiest way to go about it. But again, there's not a 100% chance that it's going to be on a platform that stays up. I'm not telling anyone to buy or sell Solana. I just don't have any, and I have my reasons for why. Now, if anybody did buy Trump coin when it was at $75 or $80 and now they're just watching the value of it slowly drop, I don't know if the prices are ever going to get to this level again, but I mean, Donald Trump could just say some pro-crypto announcement like I said earlier, or Federal Reserve can announce at their FOMC meeting in 7 days whether or not they're going to lower interest rates. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep rates as they are right now because inflation seems a little stickier than they expected it to be. But if there's even a hint that interest rates are going to be lowered during this FOMC meeting, which I doubt, or the next FOMC meeting, then maybe all of crypto will rise up a little bit and maybe this coin won't continue to sink. But again, it's just a maybe, I don't know. And I just want to clarify, I have no opinion whatsoever on buying any of these coins because I don't own any of them. The main point of this post is to illustrate how Trump just became an indisputable billionaire over the past few days with the release of his coin and the huge conflicts of interests that arise from it. I am the Geo Husar. If you found this post useful or helpful, you should give me a follow. Also, share, repost, download this, like it, give it the engagement it deserves. Thanks for watching.